There are 9 words that are going to help you get laid, but these words are not going to be taught by pickup artists and gurus like Mystery Neil Strauss. These words are only going to be found if you are a spiritually initiated person. When COVID hit and lockdown happened, I suffered from anxiety and panic attacks because I was forced to stay with myself. I could not go out and game anyone. And then I realized that I had been developing a fake confidence and just a big mouthpiece by relying on outer game. To heal my anxiety and panic attacks, I started to turn inwards. I focused on spirituality. I studied spiritual mentors from East and from West as well. And that was when I discovered these 9 words. They are: my external reality is a projection of my mind. This sentence, consisting of 9 words, is going to help you get laid, is going to help you get anything that you desire in your external reality. Because if you simply change the program in your mind, then your external reality must change. It's a spiritual law. The world that you perceive through your 5 senses and you think it is so real, so solid, is just an illusion. It is completely spiritual. The world is completely made up of spirit. Everything that you perceive to be matter is a lie. Matter is just condensed spirit. Now, when you understand that your material world is just spirit, you can influence through your mind, because mind means spirit. Now, there is a way to reprogram your mind so that you can create anything in your external reality, including girls wanting to be with you. And the first step of changing the program is doing Yoga Nidra. Dr. Andrew Huberman calls Yoga Nidra as non-sleep deep rest protocol. When you do Yoga Nidra, your brain will start to create these slow, coherent alpha waves and theta waves, which puts you into a very receptive and suggestible attitude. Now your mind is like a fertile ground. It is going to accept and believe and surrender to all sorts of information that you're going to implant in it. Now, when you do Yoga Nidra, what you're going to do is you start to create an imaginal act in your mind and provide all the sensory vividness to that imaginal act. What you're going to imagine is you have already become a very attractive and powerful person. Imagine that you're watching yourself in front of a mirror and you see the most powerful, most attractive version of yourself. How are you going to stand? How are you going to smile? How are you going to breathe? How are you going to walk? How are you going to act towards other people? Visualize all of these things. Now start to visualize how is your relationship with girls going to look like after you have become this amazing, upgraded version of yourself. You can visualize that girls are coming up to you. They are complimenting you. They are saying, "Oh my God, you're so amazing. I'm so lucky to be with you." Visualize that you're touching their hair, you're kissing them, you're smelling their perfume, you're doing all sorts of pleasurable activities with them, and they are just pleased to be in your presence. Your friends and family members are saying to you things like, "Oh my God, how have you changed so much so fast? Please tell us your secret." Now, when you provide all the sensory vividness to this imaginal act, meaning the thing that you can see, hear, taste, smell, touch, and do, this imaginal act becomes very real to your brain. Your brain is so objective that it is going to create neural networks that reflect like all this imagined activity has actually happened to you in real time. Now, your job is to discipline your attention and place it on this imaginal act and mentally rehearse them over and over again. But this is the tricky part and a difficult part as well, because right now your attention has a very monkey like nature. It either starts to go to past event or it starts to anticipate a future worst case scenario of your life. But if you discipline your attention and place it on this wonderful imagination where everything is turning out amazing for you, and you mentally rehearse them over and over again, you are going to feel the emotions of this imaginal act. These emotions are going to be equivalent to whatever you have imagined. Because you have imagined all sorts of wonderful things have happened to you, you are going to feel the equivalent emotions of joy, gratitude, and empowerment. These feelings of thrill, these feelings of joy, gratitude is changing your mind. Unless you start to embrace the emotions of your imagination, your mind does not get changed. But as soon as you start to feel these elevated emotions through mental rehearsal, then you suddenly change. Your mind suddenly changes. And when your mind changes, it starts to affect every atom of your physical reality. Neville Goddard, a very prominent spiritual leader of 20th century, said imagination creates reality. But right now, your imagination is weak. The way to make it strong is by getting into a receptive attitude of mind through Yoga Nidra, giving it all sorts of sensory vividness, mentally rehearsing the imagination until you start to feel the emotions from it. Then everything that you have imagined will externalize into your three-dimensional world of experience. This is how you get laid, simply by using the power of your mind. Just realize the truth of these 9 words. My external reality is a projection of my mind. Now, if you want one-on-one personalized coaching from me, where I will hold your hand to success and help you build a true spiritual confidence and a solid inner game, then message me on my Gmail or my WhatsApp, which are linked in the description and the pinned comment section down below. This is just inner game, by the way. Your outer game is a manifestation of your inner game. When you change the program in your mind, you have upgraded your inner game and you'll just find the right words to utter. You are going to be compelled to be exhibiting right kinds of body language. Girls are going to be compelled to come nearer to you. They are going to be compelled to be with you because everything in your external world is influenced by the program that is present in your mind. That is what inner game means. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.